morning, good Sunday to you. Lead Bullets for Life here. And today we're going to start with the 3-gauge assembly. Picked these up over at eBay. And these are the electrical, these aren't mechanical. So you hook them up to your electrical sensor switches inside your engine. We're going to take it apart, take a look at it. Comes with your voltage regulator, your temperature, and your oil pressure. And in the back you got your wiring for your lights. And a switch here. This is for your oil pressure. Alright, so we're going to use this area here, and we're going to cut from here to here. And underneath here there's a small ledge. And we'll hook up the bezel to the ledge here, and then from there we'll size up the bezel, the black bezel that goes over the dashboard, and see if it'll fit. Let's start off by removing these bolts here on the bottom, and we could use these bolts here to lash down the bezel. Oh, that wasn't too hard. I thought for sure it was going to be all stiff from age and all. All right. Okay guys, so what you can do is for something like this, what you'll do is you'll flip it backwards like so, and then what I'm going to do, I'm only going to put 2 holes here on this bezel, and to do that you're going to scratch in a couple of marks. I've done that already. So what I did was I started some pilot holes with this drill here, and then I'm going to use a bigger, fatter drill, this one here, to open it up. Now I think I got maybe too close to the bottom here, so I'm not going to drill that one just yet. Okay, so I drilled 2 holes on the bezel, and they just lined up right. So I'm going to go ahead and start wiring up the gauges. So guys, the advantage of having a F-250 is the fact that it's kind of like a highboy. So you get quite a little bit of clearance in here. So what I'm doing now is I'm looking for the temperature and oil sensor switches. And okay, so I see the oil, I think it's the oil switches here. Right there. Okay, so I found the connection. It's one of the bigger ones I had. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in conjunction with this sensor switch here, and then take the sensor switch wire and then clasp it on top to secure it. So I have 2 lines going into one sensor. Alright, see like it works? Okay, so to get the bezel in the best possible way, I reverse the bezel and place the gauges on the back side so that I can reach up to the bolts and tighten them down onto the frame or the bezel of the radio hold, and then from there we'll start wiring. Okay, so on the 390 FE, right here is your temperature sensor right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run the wire here through the firewall into the gauge, and hopefully it works. But for as far as the oil sensor, pressure sensor. The stock one down here, it won't work for the gauges, and I'll tell you why. Because this switch down here for the oil is actually for the idiot light. So basically all it does is off, on, off, on. So once it reaches a certain pressure, it opens up the circuit and causes the light to go out. It doesn't measure continuity on the gauge, so I have to use one of these here and to replace it. It's going to be a little tight fit, but we'll see if we can get it or not. Okay, so I'm going to find some hot leads from the fuse box. I see a couple here, and let's see if I can get it. Let's see. I got 12.45 here on this one here. Okay, got 1 and 2 hot sources here. All right, we'll try those. All right, so I got some of the lines hooked up, and right now I got amperage showing about 13. Temperature now. Alright guys, so I got the bezel and everything hooked up already. Okay, so now as far as the gauges go, I only have the voltmeter. Everything else, of course, is working. Got the knobs into the lights and wipers. And as you see, the idiot lights are working, the voltmeter is working, but I have not hooked up the temperature and the oil pressure because the sensors that were issued in the box need to be put into the engine. I'll do that another time. Right now, but as far as the wheels, the project goes, we're done with the project, and I haven't done a test drive on it yet, which I'll do another time. Temperature's going to be about 70 today. We had a high of 75 yesterday, which was nice. But in the meantime, you know, we got the bezel on and all that. The speedometer works. Anyway, guys, let's light here. Thanks for joining me on this project with the bezel and all. It's not perfect, but you know, good enough for government work, as the old saying goes. So we'll do a test drive next time we see you. Anyways, have a great Sunday. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.